Welcome to News Mongolia, where we bring you the latest stories and updates from across the nation and beyond. I'm Batsir Namshir. On the News Mongolia today, Hungary and Mongolia to cooperate on the Bedrock hydroelectric power plant project. Canada's investment in Mongolia has surpassed $10.6 billion since 1990. A Mongolian woman is effectively engaged in the politics of the Federal Republic of Germany. For the news, stay tuned. The chairman of the State Great Hall of Mongolia, Zandanshatr Gombjov, is paying an official visit to Hungary at the invitation of the Speaker of the National Assembly of Hungary, Laszlo Kövér. During the visit, the Speaker of Parliament of Mongolia met with Péter Szijjártó, Hungary's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade.
Negotiations were held implementing the Bedrock hydroelectric power plant project in Bajor province. The Hungarian side expressed its readiness to support and cooperate on the power plant's construction. During the meeting, Minister of Finance Csatlan presented the project's feasibility study to the Hungarian side. The new hydropower plant has the capacity to produce up to 30 megawatts of renewable energy. The plant's operations will ensure the reliability of electricity in Mongolia's central region and reduce the need for imported energy. Mongolia imports electricity from Russia for 500 Mongolian tugreks per kilowatt-hour. The launch of the Bedrock hydroelectric power plant will supply the western parts of Mongolia with electricity at the cost of 40 Mongolian tugreks per kilowatt-per-hour. The project will be launched in 2024 at a total cost of $53 million.
Construction of the hydroelectric power plant will be financed by a soft loan. With the launch of the new hydropower plant, it will be possible to supply 60% of the western region with affordable electricity. That will have an impact not only on energy independence and security, but also on Mongolia's economic growth.
During the visit, the manuscript of comparative Mongolian language study by the renowned Mongolian researcher Björn Borinchen from the collection of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences was handed over to Speaker Zandanshatr. The visit was the first visit to Hungary by Mongolian Speaker of Parliament in the last 17 years.
Canada has made substantial investments in Mongolia, reaching a total of $10.6 billion since 1990, with the primary focus on the mining sector. The recent meeting at the PDAC 2024 between the Minister of Mining and Heavy Industry and Canadian investors further solidifies this economic relationship.
While the mining sector remains a priority, the infusion of capital into education, energy, and renewable resources underscores a broader commitment to sustainable development. This shift aligns with Mongolia's ambitions to economic diversification, a timely response to the changing global economic landscape.
So we're very excited, first of all, to welcome the Mongolian minister and delegation here today. Number two is an investment company with over 30 years of experience investing in the mining sector. We believe that we bring a lot of value with our partners in Canada with our mining technologies. We could bring a lot of value doing business with Mongolian companies and the Mongolian government as well. So we're very excited to continue the dialogue and work with the minister's office and the business leaders there to expand the conversations on our entry into their market.
Today's meeting was a great meeting. It was wonderful to meet the minister and all of his staff and the people who come over from Mongolia. Mongolia is obviously a thriving opportunity for people to invest in. It has great mineral potential. And with the government and the regulatory regime that's there now, very welcoming. And it's great to get to know the people directly because it's all about relationships. And Brian Wilford is a great representative here as the Honorary Consul of Mongolia. And I'm really grateful for him to have facilitated this meeting. And I'm looking forward to more tomorrow at PDAC and meeting more Mongolian companies to talk about the potential.
Well, I think today's meeting with the minister was certainly very productive, having people from the mining sector here in Canada. We have, of course, an elevated partnership now agreement between Canada and Mongolia as of last November. I had the honor of having the Minister for Foreign Affairs of Mongolia here to officially open the consulate. And what is important is the dialogue. It is the dialogue, people-to-people relationship that really makes the difference. In terms of improvements, again, it's to continue discussions. It's an opportunity for Mongolia to continue to say they're open for business. We, of course, are pushing very strongly with the parliamentary elections later this year in June. Democratic principles are critical. We want any business person wants to know that when they invest in a country, that it is safe, that their investment is secure. And I think we were certainly reassured today by the minister and those who attended on behalf of the delegation that that is the case. We see an opportunity here in this third-party partnership between Canada and Mongolia, that we have had the opportunity to understand that it's not just mining. It's an opportunity on education, on technology, on clean energy, which is important. I have been very fortunate to deal with Mongolian students who attend in Canada. Again, good ambassadors, good relationships.
From 2010 to 2020, Canada contributed $7.8 billion, representing 28% of Mongolia's foreign investment. There are 158 Canadian companies operating in Mongolia, 8 of which are listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange.
In the Federal Republic of Germany, Ochma Gobel, a Mongolian woman, has been successfully serving as a representative of the citizens' representatives of the Grafelfing district in the city of Munich for the past 5 years. In addition to her role in local governance, she works as the chief economist for a German touring vehicle company. Furthermore, Ochma is actively involved in politics, serving as the leader of a women's association of the Christian Democratic Union Party in the state of Bavaria.
Ochma first arrived in the Federal Republic of Germany in 2011 to pursue a master's degree. Upon her arrival, she became the member of the Christian Democratic Union Party. Subsequently, in 2020, she participated in the local elections of her state, where she ranked second out of 144 candidates and was elected as a representative of the citizens' representatives. This serves as an exemplary illustration of Mongolian women excelling in their professional endeavors, regardless of their location or circumstances. My primary expertise is in international relations. Having graduated from the School of Foreign Relations and Politics, I proudly became the first Mongolian woman to secure a political mandate in Germany, where I am currently employed. Additionally, I serve as the vice president of the German Mongolian Association, which constitutes another aspect of my public service. Balancing these responsibilities is undoubtedly challenging, especially considering that I am a young mother with 4 children ranging from newborn to 10 years old. Her husband's name is Christoph Gobel, who serves as the regional governor of Munich. They met when he held the position of governor of the Grafelfing district, and they were married in 2012.
The Association of Women Politicians of the Grafelfing district was established in 1949, making it the oldest organization of its kind within our party. Since its inception, this association has witnessed and contributed to the political and social changes and development that have unfolded in Germany as well as across Europe, particularly during the Renaissance period following the Second World War. It is a source of pride that the Women's Association is dedicated to learning from the lessons of the past and nurturing politicians who will serve as role models for the future. Therefore, I express my hope that whoever comes after us continue to produce wise leaders who will guide us forward.
The chairperson of our association is a Mongolian woman, marking an unprecedented moment in history where a Mongolian is leading Germans. We must shine a spotlight on her achievements. I've known Ochma for many years. She has been a familiar presence at numerous political events and speeches. After her graduation, she briefly returned to Mongolia, while I was elected as the chairperson of the Hans Seidel Foundation from Germany to Mongolia. During that time, the mayor of Grafelfing presented her with a gift. Subsequently, upon her return to Germany, she effectively participated in local elections, further solidifying her role and impact. Ochma is continuing to advance her career and has expressed her intention to run in the local elections in 2026.
Now let's take a look at international news from our partner agencies. South Korea's government said on Tuesday that the Health and Welfare Minister met with trainee doctors Monday and vowed to strengthen the effort to communicate. Second Vice Health Minister Park Min-seo told reporters during Tuesday's regular briefing that Cho Kyo-hong had met with trainee doctors in a closed meeting. Park did not reveal what issues were discussed during the meeting.
Park also was concerned over medical professors at Seoul National University deciding to submit resignations en masse next week if the government fails to present a solution to prolonged walkout by trainee doctors. Park urged professors to help the government to find a way for trainee doctors to return to hospitals.
Minister met with trainee doctors in a closed meeting, and I'm going to meet with emergency medical staff later in the afternoon. The government will actively communicate with medical professionals. There was a media report on Seoul National University Medical Professors Emergency Committee resolution to submit resignations en masse. I deeply regret and want to express deep concern over the decision as it poses serious threats on patients' lives and health. Professors must work with the government to urge trainee doctors return to hospitals. At the United Nations in New York, the government of Ukraine and Education Cannot Wait announced a significant collaboration, unveiling an $18 million catalytic grant. This funding is the cornerstone of a new multi-year resilience program designed to support over 150,000 children in 10 of Ukraine's regions most affected by crisis.
Education Cannot Wait, or ECW's Executive Director Yasmin Sharif details the program's broader financial framework, which aims for a total of $35 million. The initial $80 million is strategically intended to attract further investments to close the funding gap. This initiative reflects a comprehensive effort to ensure the continuation and expansion of educational support in areas of critical need.
Today, we are launching a program that totals $35 million. And at Education Cannot Wait, we use our pooled funding mechanism and put in $18 million to entice and kickstart and attract more contributors to fill the entire funding gap. It will ensure that all the teachers and children in the East and the South region have access to mental health and psychosocial services, renovating damaged or destroyed schools so that the children can return safely. There are about 4,500 schools that are either damaged or destroyed. Expand access, and this is so very important. It's not the only solution, but it's an important solution to digital education for children who are not able to attend the school physically, and also to invest in their teachers. Without teachers, there is no education.
The announcement builds upon ECW's robust history of supporting Ukraine, which includes $6.5 million in prior investments. These funds have successfully reached over 360,000 children and youth, 65% of whom are girls, providing them with essential quality education opportunities despite the ongoing crisis.
We focus our attention over the reforming vocational education and training, as it will play a key role in reconstruction of Ukraine. And we plan to create more than 100 workshops in the vocational education institutions. And today, Ukraine has the resource not only to survive, but to develop. That's why we approved the expenses on education as investments in the human capital and in building democracy in building a strong and resilient state.
The launch of this program marks a significant step towards ensuring that education can continue unabated in the face of adversity. It aims not just to address immediate educational disruptions, but also to foster resilience and stability in Ukraine's educational landscape, ensuring that every child has the opportunity to learn and grow, even in the most challenging circumstances.
Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you tomorrow with more news and updates. Goodbye.